All right, guys, we got to talk about something that I wish I would have never had to touch on. And that's going to be on my good old friend, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino. Guys, I cannot express how much of a disappointment both of these guys have been while they took their oath of office. I could have sworn that these guys were going to get in there and do everything that they promised to do before they got into their service role. And to be honest with you, out of all the people that did not stack up to what the hype was about them, these two guys, especially Kash Patel, has been the biggest disappointment. The first thing that they did when they got into office that just threw up some red flags is try to convince us that the Epstein files were not what we thought they were. They spent all these last years telling us how much proof they had, how much evidence they had. And the first thing that they do when they get a chance to win over the public and show us real transparency, they go back and retract on everything that they taught us over the years.
People wouldn't
If
want
he
him
was
talking.
murdered in segregated housing in isolation after being on suicide watch in a place in a detention center that I've physically been in myself, it would be fiction. It's just in my experience, that is not doable.
It's not doable even for the most powerful and
No.
wealthiest people in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot believe how bad that Kash Patel has turned out to be. And it's such a shame. I want to know, what is it about these politicians, these political figures, whenever they take office and get some real power? What about, like, what goes on within, like, the initiation process of what do they find out that make them turn into complete cowards? I want to know, because I didn't see this coming from Kash Patel. And this stuff that's going on with Charlie Kirk now is like the final nail in the coffin. We don't believe anything you guys are telling us anymore about this case. We're seeing things with our own eyes, and you're trying to convince us that it's something totally different than what we see. And that, my friend, is going to be a big fail. You're going to have a rude awakening because you don't understand your fan base and the people that's been watching and following you over these years. We are not easily manipulated. And I want to watch you figure that out the hard way.